I'm Janey Galski, and this is my lacrosse story. I got into lacrosse around 3rd grade just because it was kind of just from my town, everybody did it. It was just such a culture, and I just couldn't wait to get started. Along with the girls next to me in my entire community of lacrosse, everyone just kind of eat, breathe, slept, everything lacrosse-wise, so it was kind of just easy to get started right away. It kind of goes way back to, I guess just from when we started, we just were always very successful. A lot of my friends did it, so it was just kind of a game to me, but also a lot more than that. Lacrosse is just really like a family thing, and growing up in Morristown, everybody was just so into lacrosse and being there for each other, so I think that was a huge highlight of kind of just the entire Morristown lacrosse community, because it was just such a dynasty. My career specifically, I guess my favorite year that sticks out to me was senior year, just because I know everyone can say, oh my gosh, senior year, but I think that one was just extremely strong, and we had such a strong group, the group on the team, but also my senior class, so definitely that year sticks out to me. We made it all the way to the tournament championship game. We ended up losing, but it was just definitely an awesome ride. We also won state championship that year too, so that was definitely a highlight of my career, but also just making it there till the very end. My coach was awesome. I mean, she really just made our team really, I think a big thing was making us very dynamic, but also she really pushed grit, accountability, and just being there for one another. She did everything by the book. If we made a mistake here and there, we made up for it and we learned from it. She's very meticulous in many ways, but that really just taught me how to be a disciplined player on and off the field. I think that's a huge thing that I could carry on from my career at Morristown to here, is just discipline. She really focused on tradition, and I think that's something that I love, and I think that Rutgers has a great bond here as well. She was very traditional in her ways, and she made it seem like every single game was our name on the line, and we had to represent that really well, so we took everything really seriously. Another thing, a fun fact about me, is I was number 33 at Morristown, so I brought that into college. We got a couple numbers to pick freshman year, and I texted my coach, and I was like, please, I want 33 really badly, and I ended up getting it, so I was really, really lucky to bring that number here, and it means a lot to me. I kind of laugh about it. I call Morristown a mini Division I program, because it kind of just led me straight into Division I lacrosse on a smaller scale, but it was definitely a transition, and but coming from Morristown definitely made it a lot easier. I think a lot of the skills, whether it just be conditioning or practice here and there, I just did everything kind of similarly to how I knew back then. So it wasn't as hard as it could be for a lot of players, but I think having that base of Morristown lacrosse definitely made it a lot easier coming here. Big game for me was the St. Joe's game in the tournament. I just had a really strong game for myself, and I just felt very confident, and it kind of just showed that the team was so supportive of me during that game, because it was a game I got some good time and had some good moments. We also won against Northwestern, which was actually insane. That was definitely a big highlight for me, and just being there and seeing it all go down in the rain, it was awesome. Tournament's awesome, and making it back another year was like insane. It was unreal. We did really strong against St. Joe's, and we played strong against Stony Brook, but I think coming back, hopefully next year, we'll have a lot more to prove to ourselves and everyone. It's hard because we're now ranked, so we have a target on our back, but also I think that we're handling the pressure really well, and we can just come out even hungrier. So that tournament last year, although we didn't make it past Stony Brook again and fell short there, I think it was just a learning experience, and I think we're just really ready for this year to bring our game. So yeah, that was definitely like on the field kind of stuff in the games, but also big memories for me here is just the stuff that we do like off the field too. We're definitely a big family on the field, but also off the field. So anytime that I can just like spend it with my teammates here and there, those little moments mean a lot to me too. Came from a town that had a lot of players, but I guess Marie McCool, she played for UNC. She just watching her and how she went to goal, how she was such a good teammate, and not only did she score a lot of goals, she assisted a lot. She was just kind of all over the field here and there. So growing up as a little girl watching her was definitely really cool. And then I would say also my parents, even though they're not really like on the field with me, they kind of influenced me to keep pushing in moments where I definitely doubted myself, but they were always there for me, like through different tournaments here and there. So I would say they had a really big impact on me too. Every day I just look forward to just seeing my entire team, whether that just be on the field or just like having team dinners here and there. So I think that it is just such a sport that brings people together, and I'm really lucky to have that at Rutgers. But yeah, no, those people I know that I'll be able to count on regardless, whether I'm doing really busy at work next year, I know I can call up any one of them, send a quick text here and there, and I know they'll get back to me, and it'll just make my day. So. I guess in the short term, it's making it back to the tournament with my team here. But next year I did take a job with Deloitte, so I'll be working in the financial industry doing that. So that's my next step as a person. But I would say that my entire history kind of like led me up to this point because it just made me such a hard worker. And I'm really lucky to be both part of Morristown and Rutgers. I don't know, I would just say that people that I've met, both Morristown and Rutgers, have kind of all just impacted my life. Whether that just be my teammate, my coaches, different parents here and there, everyone that I've been lucky enough to meet through this program has definitely like shaped me into the person that I am today, and has just made my entire experience just so much fun. I'm definitely gonna miss it next year.